What's up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com. Welcome back to another one of our previews. All right, let's get going. Big racing coming up, and it's coming up at Del Mar. Closing weekend, but before we get to Sunday, let's go to Saturday, September 7th. Race 4 on the card. It is the Del Mar Debutante. 7 furlongs, $300,000 the purse. Of course, a Grade 1 event. This is what it's all been building to on the 2-year-old filly side of things. There's a field of 7. Let's go through them one by one, and let's start with the number 1 horse, obviously. Proud Starlet, a debut winner and a pretty nice debut winner by 4.5 lengths. This came back on July 27th right here at Del Mar. Beat a horse named Usha. Usha has come back to not be that good. So, at one point, I should say, yeah, very good win. No doubt about it. Proud Starlet, one race, one win, looked good, beat a heavy favorite that day, but we've kind of learned that probably shouldn't have been a heavy favorite, as she hasn't been good in other races either. But the number 1 Proud Starlet with that one win has been impressive, and we'll see if she can make it 2 in a row. There's crazier horses to play in this one, that's for sure. Number 2 is Nooni. The Nooni will be a huge favorite, I think, off of the win last time out in the Sorrento Stakes. Won by a length and a half after winning by over 9, I should say, on debut. Bob Baffert-trained Hernandez will ride, and this has been a combination that's just been awfully tough, as always in these 2-year-old races at Del Mar. This one will be no different. Consider and talk all you want, but I think at the end of the day, you kind of know Nooni will be really tough to beat in this spot. Bob Baffert always is. The number 3 horse is So There She Was. Love the name. Ran at Santa Anita, got second. Ran at Churchill, got second. And then finally came back and won a maiden special weight third asking at Del Mar right here over this track. So won that race at 6.5 furlongs. Did it at 4-5. It wasn't that tough of a field, but won by a length and 3/4. Speed figures are a little low if you look at time form, but as we kind of go through these, especially in 2-year-old races, speed figures, they're never not, an important data point, but they don't mean a ton. Horses are always improving this time in their career. So she is a little light on the speed figure side, but that doesn't really mean she can't jump up and make a big impact in this one. The number 4 is Vodka with a Twist. Now, 2 races back, she beat So There She Was in a stakes race there at Churchill Downs. She also broke the maiden at Churchill Downs 3 races back. And then last time out, came out here to take on Nooni. And I thought ran well, but just could not make up any ground in the stretch, or at least enough ground. Made up a little, but not enough. Never really looked like a threat in that race to seriously win. Looked like a threat maybe to start, okay, now we're going to maybe make this horse run a little bit. Talk about Nooni. And then just couldn't catch her. So the number 4 Vodka with a Twist. More distance today. That could help. This horse is by 1,000 words out of a Sky Mesa mare. So, I think 7 furlongs might be better than 6 furlongs, but going to have to turn the tables on the favorite. That'll be the big challenge for Vodka with a Twist, but she certainly seems to be one that could. Number 5 is Night Beacon. Beacon won on debut at Santa Anita before running 4th, beaten 10.5 last time out in the Sorrento against Nooni. Vodka with a Twist, horses like that. So just going to have to, bounce back. That was a little bit of a layoff last time out, 92 days in between races. So maybe in this spot, we could see a little bit better of an effort here, and a second kind of off of a little bit of a layoff. But, anymore, 92 days, that's not really a layoff. So we'll see if Night Beacon can kind of just rebound from a poor effort last time out. Number 6 is Tinma. Tinma was a maiden special weight winner just 20 days ago, August 18th. Got the job done right here at Del Mar. Looked pretty good doing it as well. And, I think this is a horse that another Bob Baffert trainee and the, quote unquote, other Baffert does tend to win at times. And this one could as well. But I think Hernandez on Nooni and then, Kimura on Tinma, that kind of tells you they like Nooni better. But look, the other Baffert, I think, if you're going to play that angle, it works out. Like I said, this will be a higher price for sure. Look, the speed figure came back pretty damn good for that race as well. I think if you're going to use an alternative, I think you just go right to the Bob Baffert barn and look at the 6 Tinma, because you think of the number 4 Vodka with a Twist. You kind of saw Nooni was able to beat her. And like I said, not really too much of a threat. Tinma, we don't know about. So we'll see what happens here. And then finally, the number 7, Jack's Magic Girl. Sources by Good Magic and broke the maiden August 3rd here at Del Mar on the turf by 3 1/4. Looked solid doing it, and now goes to the dirt. But like I said, by Good Magic out of Medaglia d'Oro mare who's to say the dirt isn't going to be better for this horse? I think this is the other alternative you can play here as well. Really surprised that she's in the race, as good as she looked over that turf course. I don't know that I'd be changing surfaces, but maybe they just wanted a little bit more distance. Maybe they didn't want to sprint. Maybe they didn't want to run up against Bob Baffert's 2 or 3 that he'd have in every maiden special weight race on the dirt. All those things could be true. You're matching up against 2 Bob Bafferts now, but at least it's in a grade 1 stake. So it's another one. I kind of like this horse a little bit. I'm intrigued for sure. Breeding says dirt will be okay, and we'll see if the dirt will indeed be okay for Jack's Magic Girl. All right, that'll do it for the field of 7. And I think all roads lead to the number 2 Nooni. He has been, or she, I should say, has been extremely good in 2 races. And I thought a very workmanlike effort in that second start, moved up in class and did it just fine. And I think this is the next logical step. And I think she makes it 3 for 3. There are a couple of horses like the stablemate, like the horse on the outside trying dirt for the first time after a nice turf debut. But in the end, I think Bob Baffert and Juan Hernandez, I think they'll be very tough to beat. So I'm going to go number 2 Nooni on top to win the Del Mar Debutante. All right, that'll do it for a preview of the Del Mar Debutante live Saturday, September 7th, race 4 on the card there at Del Mar. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do videos like this. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and good luck if you're playing Del Mar on Saturday.